say you were saying, I think, about up front.
Basically about Idah.
Yeah.
He will never ever be a John Hartson, because John Hartson was absolutely magic for Celtic. He'll never be a Henrik Larsson. I don't like Idah. I think he just runs about like a big ostrich.
And yet you wouldn't have been saying that in Cup final day. Come on, Michael.
No,
Cup final day.
That,
yeah.
But the thing is, what I'm going to say, Paul and John and Graham, right, is basically he's not a proven goal scorer. When he was at Norwich, he was on the bench, right, quite a lot. There's better players than him in the Championship who are proven. What Celtic basically need is, if Kyogo gets injured, we've only got him, really.
John,
right?
John, what would you...
Maida needs to... they need to get... Maida had a stinker of a game, I think, on Saturday.
Oh, Michael's not having it. And look, he's entitled to it. John, what about
what you
Adam?
think, Michael?
Of course.
You get a job for saying that.
Yeah, because you're not, you're letting Rangers off the hook at the moment, because Graham's got, there's a few calls coming in there. Rangers fans far from happy, but Celtic fans as well, not complacent, John. They should have finished off Aberdeen at the weekend. What about Adam Idah? Because clearly he's not an ostrich. He scored some big goals last season, and that's why they've signed him. I know the fee went up because Norwich knew that Celtic needed a striker, absolutely, but that's what happens, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know how many were on Celtic's shopping list, I've got to be honest with you, but they went for Adam Idah. I think we all got not sucked in. I thought we were all impressed last season. I think it was 19 appearances. A lot of them were off the bench. Delighted that he scored the winning goal in the cup final against Rangers. Made a real big hero of himself, big name for himself. Scored some big goals, by the way, in the run-in, but he hasn't really hit the ground running. I think one of them reasons is it's very hard to dislodge Kyogo. And sometimes when you feel you're next man in and you're not the number one striker, it can give you that lack of confidence. You're thinking that, the manager's not putting me in this week, in terms of being the main sort of number 9. And I think sometimes that can halter your confidence. But in terms of strong runs in behind, listen, I'm not gonna criticise him too much, because, as I said, but I'm not quite sure who else Celtic had their eye on last season. He cost £9 million, and a lot of the fans might just well say, well, could we have got a better one? But I think one of the reasons why Celtic took him is because he did so well on loan, and he just seemed the